Welcome to the Football Game Plan Network, where football makes sense. This is Chris James, Senior Draft Analyst over here at Football Game Plan. I'm here with Duke Riley, linebacker from LSU. How you doing? How you enjoying Mobile today?
Oh, man, I'm enjoying the whole process, man. Just meeting with the scouts, having interviews with the media, man. I'm just loving this whole process. It's just great to be out here and compete with some of the greatest collegiate athletes around the country, man. I mean, I'm getting better every rep because I'm competing against some of the best guys around the country, man. It just feels really good, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, understand it is an honor to be at a situation like this. They consider you an all-star because of your play on the field, which is great. So I play wide receiver, and I'm a little bit older than you. Not going to say how much, but I used to mock my game after Chris Carter. You know, I try to make sideline catches. I'm diving all over the place. Is there any linebacker or any player that you modeled your game after?
Well, I mean, a lot of people compare me to last year's LSU's Deion Jones, who's actually on the road right now and en route to play in this 2017 Super Bowl, man. I'm actually wearing the same number. That's why you see the 0 right here. I'm actually wearing the same number he wore last year in the Senior Bowl. He was a guy like me, didn't have an opportunity to start at LSU till his senior year, play special teams, and was a great special teams player just like I was, and just went all out. Always played with a chip on his shoulder, man, and I love Deion just because as a better person than a player, man. He just plays the game and has so much respect for the game, and I just love guys like that.
No, and I don't think people understand. Scouts are going to break down everything. They're going to go and look at your freshman year when you were on whatever punt team and how hard you went. And I think that's one of the things that helped him is that from jump, no matter what, you jump on the screen. And the same thing with you. You're one of those guys that no matter what, you were making plays. So y'all made a defensive scheme change this year. And y'all went from the 4-3 to the 3-4. Anything that you learned that might have helped your game on the next level, making that switch?
It just shows how versatile I am and that I can be in the 4-3 and that I can play in the 3-4. I mean, I enjoy playing in the 3-4 just as much as I enjoy playing in the 4-3, but I felt like playing in this 3-4 this year and being around Dave Aranda, just the knowledge he has for the game, and he actually showed me to look at it as a coach's aspect and not a player's aspect of the game. I learned so much more that I wish I would have known coming into college my freshman year about the game with Dave Aranda. I mean, he's just the biggest blessing, and for not just me. I'm speaking for everyone that played at LSU this year, and that's going to play for him for the next 3 to 4, or for the rest of his life, whoever coached by him.
Yeah. And see, LSU is one of those. See, I'm a big believer in positionless football, and what I mean by that is, you know, people say, "Oh, they're a linebacker; they can only do this." No, you're a football player, so you can be put at any position. If let's say I'm putting together a team. Do you have comfort being, let's say, back to safety or linebacker over here or rushing? How do you feel that your game will translate into being able to do those things in the NFL?
I just feel like if I'm on the field and that ball's in between those white lines, I'll be around the ball. I knew going into LSU, they had 16 linebackers and we were only playing 2 to 3 guys. And I was the youngest, the smallest, about the same size as Debo at the time. Well, he might have been a little heavy than me. But I was the smallest guy, and I went straight to the special teams coach. That's the first thing I did. You can ask him to this day. I mean, his name's T-Mac. We call him T-Mac, but Terrence McGahee, I think he's with the 49ers now. I remember he was with the Jets and the 49ers, or maybe. I think so. But first thing I did when I went to him, I said, "Coach, just put me anywhere on the field." I said, "I'll be the deep snap. I'll be the place kicker. I'll kick if I have to. Just put me on the field. I'll just make plays. It don't matter." I said, "I want to be on the field, and you put me out there, and I'll show you." I ended up starting every special team as a true freshman.
And that's great. See, that's what I like to see. And that's one of those other things. Like, I was actually in the press box for your bowl game against Louisville. And one of the things I noticed about all of y'all were all over the field. They put y'all in different places, and dudes were just flying around. So being in that type of a scheme with a guy who's basically a defensive genius from Aranda, do you think that gives you a leg up on some other guys playing on the next level?
I mean, it just gives me a better. I just know so much about the game. I mean, I can sit here and draw up my. And it's probably because I just spent so much time with him. I mean, if I had an hour break between class, I didn't go eat. I didn't go chill with girl or whatnot. I didn't play on my phone. I called Coach Aranda up and said, "Hey, Coach, I need to get this work. I need to know the game. I want to know the game like you know it." And I can sit up and draw our 4 base defense and point out everybody's position, and from D-line to linebackers to safeties and corners, and put everybody in a position, and I can tell you what they're doing run and what they're doing pass. Every one of those guys.
Okay. All right, last question. See, earlier I interviewed your teammate Trevin Durrell, and I admitted to him, I'll admit to you. See, outside of the lines, I like to do karaoke. I can't sing, but I like to do karaoke. I like to just put myself out there. He said he started with photography. Is there anything that you do outside the lines that you would like people to know about yourself, or any passion outside of football?
Man, when I'm not in football, I'm on the water. I'm fishing. I'm hunting. I'm doing something. Excuse me. I'm doing something. I'm having a pole in my hand or a gun. I mean, I love it, man. I just love. I don't know how big of a tattoo guy you are or anyone is, but I have a fish hook tatted in my skin. I have ducks with duck blinds going up. You know, like I just love it. I just love being out there. I mean, being from Beerus, Louisiana. I mean, you live off the land. When I was younger, I didn't know what McDonald's was. I didn't know what, Walmart. I didn't know what any of that was. And I just lived off the land. I mean, the only thing I had in my icebox was water and milk. So I mean, I just grew up like that, and I just love that way of life. I love land. I love fresh air. I mean, I'm not an inside guy. I'm not a guy who plays video games. I just love being on the water. When I'm not around football, I just spend my time out there.
Absolutely. See, I'm a New Orleans kid, born and raised, and to me, tattoos mean something, and it shows a level of dedication because you're putting it on your body forever. So you're showing you like to be on the water, you like to do those things. Love it. Well, this is Chris James, Football Game Plan. Had a great interview here with Duke Riley, linebacker out of LSU, and to me, actual athlete out of LSU, because he did everything that was asked of him.